Ali's recording this, so hopefully we'll be able to get access to this, and he'll give me access to it as well, and that way I can put it up on a drive for you to see. So one thing that you need to realize is the way the switcher works. And I know I talked about this before, but now you're going to have 3 levels that you have to deal with. So you have a background level, a key 1 level, and a key 2 level. Now this switcher is capable of having 2 more levels on top of that. And many do. So it's just we don't have those modules, but so keep in mind, as complicated as some of you will find this, it can get a lot more complicated. But right now, you've already used 2 levels of the switcher, okay? And even if you weren't the switcher, today we're going to rotate through and everyone will be able to do it, okay? So one of the things we want to do today is make sure that you know how to set up a chroma key. For your test, you also need to know how to do a preset pattern, but I only got to that with one of the other groups this morning, so probably we're going to do that after you're done your newscast, okay? So, we'll begin with Ian here. Did you switch before, Ian, for one of the shows or anything?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm going to stop from time to time and tell you what's happening, but at least this way we kind of get you into it, and if we have time at the end, we'll come back again. So we're actually going for 15 minutes, so we're going to 20 after, and then the next group will come in. So everyone should get a chance to sit down here and do it. Okay, so just to reiterate, this is where you tell the switcher what you want to change. Okay, so whenever you do a transition, whether it's a cut or an auto transition or you pull this fader bar, what it does is change whatever levels you have selected here. The background always changes from this, which is always the current one, to this. And the keys either come on or off. That's all they can do. Okay, you can't change from one to the other. What we do is we change when the key is off and then bring up the different one that we want. Okay? So the default stacking order as well is you got a background level, and then above that you have a key 1 level, and then you've got a key 2 level. So when I say I want something keyed over top of something else, the thing it's over top of is usually the background, okay? And if I ask for something without saying that there's a key involved, usually it means I want it clean. During a show, if you're ever curious, you can always ask the director, as long as it's not a fast-paced thing. Like if they say, you know, ready 2, and there's a key up, you can always go clean. Yeah. Some of them might get angry at you for questioning them. Okay, so when you do your test, which is the other part of this, so today what I'm going to do is going to be very much like your test, although I'm not testing you, I'm teaching you, but this will be kind of what it's like. So if I told you, Ian, to get ready to fade up on 2, so that's perfectly right. So except that you don't do that until I tell you to, right? So just be aware of that. Okay, good. So fade up on 2. Ready 3. Take 3. Ready 1. Take 1. Now, this is something that you may or may not have experienced before. So I'm going to ask you to add the name key over top of that. But if you haven't set it up before, we might need to stop for a second. So ready to add the name key? That's right. No, that's perfectly right. So what he did is he pressed the key 1 button, and you could do it on key 1 or key 2. So this is saying, don't change the background, add the key, okay? But when you come in to do your test, and sometimes if the second years have been here doing something else, your key won't be set up for you already. So you pressed key 1, so now what you need to do is select the source for key 1. So these are sources. Notice all these buttons are the same on each. And this is where you choose your key sources. And the light on there? I think there's a light on that. So we did. So when this goes to key 2, this becomes key 2 bus. And when you press key 1, this becomes a key 1 bus. Boy, I'm really, it's too bad that that light just went out. Okay? So you've chosen key 1, so that's perfectly right, but now you have to tell it, what is it you want to key? So where does that name come from? Yeah, the character generator. So,
It doesn't say that here.
no, it doesn't. But which one do you think it is? So it's not a camera, it's not, yeah, that's right. Okay, so inscriber is just the one that we used to have, so it's just like a brand name, but CG stands for character generator. Don't be confused by this one, which says CG alpha. It's basically what's called the alpha channel. It's the thing that actually cuts the hole. It's like 256 shades of gray, and black is transparent, and white is opaque, or white cuts the hole, and black eliminates the other stuff, and gray is semi-transparent. So that is exactly what you want. Now, just so you're aware, when you choose to add a key and you choose your key source, the next option is to tell it what sort of key it is. And what you want for inscriber is auto select, okay? So again, we've got another light burnt out here, but if you press it, you can make sure it's engaged. Where some people run into trouble is they'll have self key set, and you'll see that that requires a lot of adjustment over here with your clipping and your gain and stuff, and you'll never quite get it right. The whole fact that this comes with an alpha channel means that if you do auto select, then you'll see that it doesn't change the background at all. Just it's going to add in there. Okay, so ready to fade that up and fade up the key. I'm ready to fade down the key, fade down the key, ready 3. Good, so see what he did? He pressed background because the key is off now, so we're changing the background level, okay? And now, ready 1, take 1. Sorry, were we already on 1? I thought we were on 3. Okay, anyway, that's fine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set up our chroma key. Okay, so this is brand new, but the same principles apply. So I'm going to ask you to chroma key camera 3 over color bars. So camera 3 over color bars. So that's, a lot of it's right, but if you don't set it up right here, you'll never get to see what you want to see, okay? So what you've done here is you've told it you just want to add a key. Now, part of that's just learning the terminology. So right now, our background is camera 1, and when I ask for camera 3 chroma key over color bars, that means we also have to change our background. So you need to tell it that you want to change the background and add a key. Exactly. Okay. Now, even so, the stuff might not be set up. So he's chosen camera 3 and he's chosen color bars,